Today we're going to look at my axle setup. So these are carrier bearings. This is what we'll be using to hold the axle up. One for each side. You have some keys, some lock collars, and a sprocket. This is a sprocket. So there's a hub, and then there's two halves to the sprocket, and it just has 6 bolts that bolt to it. And so that goes there. Okay. So first, I'm going to slide on a carrier bearing. All the way to the other side. Then a lock collar. Then I'm going to put the sprocket. We're going to face it this way because you want to get the chain close to the edge, because the engine will be closest to the edge. So I'm just trying to give us some adjustability there. Just slide that over. And then second lock collar. And then bearing. Now I do have another disc, but I do not have the mount for the disc for the brake. I'm going to fabricate my own mount, but for now this is what we have for the axle. So I'm just going to show some of this. So what goes on is we have the sprocket here. You have a lock collar here and a lock collar on the other side, and they clamp together and hold the sprocket from sliding back and forth. So right now I'm just going to tighten down those lock collars after I put some keys in. So I'm going to grab my keys, just put in a general location where my sprocket will appear. That key's in. And the second key. Just gonna those keys are in. So the lock collars have a keyway. And so does the sprocket. That's perfect. Put my 2 lock collars on.
These aren't the final torque down or anything. I'm just snugging them up a little bit because I want it to stay in place. But eventually I'll probably have to move this one side to the other because I'm going to have the engine here and I want to line up the chain perfectly. So I'll probably have to adjust it later anyway. But I'm just lining up things a little bit right now. There we go.
So now I'm just going to torque these bolts down.
Doing it until it bottoms out and then we'll do a star pattern. those are buttoned up. So first I'm going to do this one. And then the one across from it. And then the one across from that one. And then across from that one. And then to the middle. Here. And the other middle. Here. And make sure I'll put in. Okay,
so I probably won't be taking this apart again. I might torque down the bolts a little bit, or if I feel the need to, I might put some Loctite on them, but they look pretty good. So that's the axle setup. Now I will show some updates to our front end system. So this is the front tire and wheel that we will be using on our Drift Trike. It's a 26-inch tire. The other one is a 24-inch tire. And so these forks will go on like so. Clamp down like that. And then back here, I'm going to weld a disc brake mount for that disc brake. And then on this head tube, I will secondary bond this logo to the head tube, probably after I paint it, after we weld the neck to it and the neck to the frame, and then when I paint the Drift Trike. I also found a blue that matches this similarly. It's a metal cast anodized duplicolor paint, and that's what I'll probably end up buying, and then I'll test out the color, and if I like it, we'll buy it and put it on the Drift Trike. So that's basically what we're looking at here. Thank you for watching this episode. We'll see you next time.